Liverpool v everybody. What's up, guys? Of course, I have on the "We Got Mane" T-shirt. Came through with the winning goal. Look, 3-2. Let's talk about it. Off the top, I'm gonna just say, look, obviously, I'm over the moon, like all of us, getting the 3 points. That's what you want in every game, and that's the you play the games to win. So that aside, on this channel, we're here to analyze the game, and I'm gonna say that performance was. It's crazy to say it because we end up winning 3-2, but overall, and you needed to be good in those moments to get it to 3-2. But overall, um, it was a really bad performance. I thought just back to front. Starting with the front three probably their worst in my opinion, worst performance collectively in a game that I've seen probably ever. And again, of course, you say, "Oh, but Salah scored, Mane scored." Yeah, I'll say this: Fabianski have always bigged him up, always backed him as a very, in my opinion, underrated goalkeeper. Today, it probably is going to end up being one of his worst performances, and he'll probably feel at fault for that loss. I think David Moyes must have been the happiest man in the world on the planet, being up 2-1 at Anfield, to be able to stop our unbeaten run in general, but more importantly, unbeaten run at Anfield. I don't know the last time he's won at Anfield, got even points at Anfield, but it's been a while, I'm sure. So, it was a nice little vacay of dreams for him for a while. But for me, it was more just frustrating with the performance. I was never in doubt that we pulled the game back, at least to a draw. Again, I just can't imagine Moyes being a dude that ends any winning streak for anybody, let alone Liverpool. Um, but the first half was one of those. You once we got the goal, you thought it was a game, and you hear the commentators even said it here. That's pretty much it. Liverpool will probably get on 2, 3, and fours now. But give credit to West Ham. I mean, it was basically uh, a nine-man defense with the goalkeeper making 10, and then Antonio up front making 11. And somehow they stayed in this game, and they were somewhat they somewhat frustrated us. But I think the frustration for me just came with, again, the team. It's like everyone and their mother and their dog and their kitten and their neighbor and all of that knows West Ham is one of the worst teams from set pieces defensively, particularly corners. The fact that we didn't trouble them more often was really, really frustrating, especially the ones that don't even make it to the box. They don't even get the first man. It's just such a waste of a corner, and it's so frustrating because this West Ham team is awful. A lot of times, what I like to do is look at every team in the Premier League and look at what players would I like to get from certain teams. I think West Ham, and this is just me being honest, there's not one player from that team that I would want or could see at Liverpool or even think is really good. Felipe Anderson is a decent player. When he was in Italy playing with Lazio, I really rated him. At some point, I think the guy has a world of talent, but I don't know if he's always been under the wrong managers or the wrong schemes or wrong club. I don't know. But other than him, and I would even put him on that list, Antonio is just a dude that has got some pace. I mean, this guy, Gomez ate him up all day. I'm going to get to Gomez in a minute, and Van Dijk, because that second goal they scored is atrocious. But, and it's unforgivable, really. There's no, no, that just shouldn't happen. But because they're so great and they've been so great, I'm talking about Van Dijk and Gomez, people don't really want to talk about that. But I mean, I'll be other than that, they were okay today. I thought. I mean, they were good today. But that's just a big letdown for Gomez and Van Dijk. Anyway, that West Ham team Declan Rice is one of the most overrated young players I've ever seen in my damn life. I don't know what the hype is around Declan Rice. I thought the guy, I can't think of his name, young kid, he had like number 62, Anika, or I don't know. I thought he was decent today. But it's even hard to think about man of the match for Liverpool. I'd probably go with Genie. And that's just because I mean, and only he was great, but I think Ox came on. We really, really needed him. But yeah, the front three today just wasn't. Firmino was just everything he hit, whether it be with his thigh, his elbow, his head, his right foot, his left foot, was just over the bar. Obviously, did his typical Firmino stuff of dropping back, trying to be that kind of 10 role, which I think again we talk about guys like Werner and Mbappe, which probably won't happen. Sancho, I think you could really give a good look at a 4-2-3-1. Obviously, there'll be a midfielder that had to be sacrificed, but if you're not getting rid of Firmino, which I'm not here to say we should get rid of him, but I'm just thinking of the way he plays might be better suited as that kind of 10 in a 4-2-3-1 anyway. You got the two midfielders, and then you have him in that three centrally, doing the kind of work he does, pressing the goalkeeper, pressing the center backs, being a part of that gegenpress turnover football we play. But no, I think Salah was very frustrating today. I mean, I'm not even going to get into that. Mane wasn't good either. That's just the fact. And I know they both scored, but they weren't good today, and no one can tell me different. Trent had an up and down game, and obviously I'm really late with the review. The game was being recorded here. I had to rush home, so I had to watch it from the beginning, and not really know what happened. So at 2-1, I could have easily got off the TV, looked up on the phone, and saw the score, but I wanted to just see it through as if it was me seeing it for the first time, or seeing it live, obviously, but it wasn't live. So, just again, I'm just all of these things that I'm saying, which may sound negative. I'm so proud of this team. As disappointing as I was with their performance today, and I was definitely disappointed. But I kept my cool because, again, Liverpool has shown me time and time again that there's no need for me to doubt them. And I didn't doubt them. At the same time, I am human. I'm watching my team play. They played like shit for most of the game today until those moments presented themselves and they took advantage of it. Or the goalkeeper messed up. Whatever the case may be, that's the sign of a champion. That is the sign of a champion. And people can hate and call it luck and whatever. Look, we were fortunate today. For Fabianski, to me, that was one of his. I don't watch West Ham games week in, week out, because why would I? But that has to go down in his own portfolio, in his own mind, in his own notes, as one of his worst games of all time. College, high school, little league, professional, European. No, that was an atrocious performance for him. And yeah, you feel for him slightly. But look, I'm gonna wrap this up now before it cuts off on me, and I'll try to get back with the guys. Look, guys, lot going on over here. We're moving, and just things in general, life, so that's why some of the videos haven't been as, I don't do the pregame with the lineup and the halftime and all that. Just haven't really had that time, honestly. Between work and everything else, haven't had the time. So try to make more time for that, get on one of the guys, or a few of the guys in the next coming days to kind of recap our last few games, because I think it's really important to get some other opinions on that. But no, we should all be happy with the 3 points, but also really look at it and see what's happening. Because since Norwich, even though we've gotten a win, we got the win today. That's 2 wins out of 3, all competitions. Not bad, but there are some concerns, in my opinion. There are some concerns, and so get back to the drawing board and get ready for the next game. But today was about the 3 points. We got it, and let's keep riding that out. It's good to see us get a win after the Atletico Madrid game, of course. So 3 points. We did it by hook or by crook, one way or another. We did it, and that's all that matters. See you guys next time.